Hello, this is Akiko Sudano from StampinInTheMeadows.com in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, and want to thank you for joining me today. And today I'm going to make a very quick and easy card with the Blackberry Beauty ephemera paper pack. And this is in my blog post today, I made another card with the ephemera pack. It was this card with the oak leaf and the acorns. And today I'm going to, and then also it's got the beautiful, the frame. And today's card, I'm going to use the beautiful owl that comes in the paper in that ephemera pack. And I see that, Amy, thank you for joining me. And Karen, thank you for joining me. And also, Karen, thanks for joining me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And for this card, I'm going to be using the Blackberry Beauty, the gorgeous Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper. And this is a specialty Designer Series paper with the foil. And I'm going to start by adhering this to a Blackberry Bliss mat. And I'm just all over just totally tongue-tied with all the different Blackberry variations here. Blackberry Beauty and Blackberry Bliss. Tough to keep track of. So I'm going to adhere this to a Blackberry Bliss mat first with some liquid glue here. Check and see if it's straight. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. I love this this ephemera pack. It's got so many different, it's so elegant, and I love the theme. I love the owl. And hi, Marty. Thank you so much for joining me. And yes, this Designer Series paper is just the most beautiful Designer Series paper. I just totally love it. And so I've got this on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, there's a pair of these gold foil leaf clusters, and I'm going to adhere those to the Designer Series paper too. And I'm going to just do this with some liquid glue. So they're going to kind of form the backdrop. I'm going to make a little tag card. And it's going to be fairly simple. Let's see here. Come on. Just a little bit of glue. Don't gush out. There, just a little bit of glue on the leaves just to keep it down. And I think that's good enough. And I'm going to put the leaves in the corners, kind of make a spray towards the middle, and just press it down and hope that there's enough glue to keep it from moving too much. There. And then I'm going to take the other one, and there we go, and do the same thing. Let's shake this a little bit. Just a little bit of glue to, it's going to be, I think it's going to be one of those messy days where the glue kind of gushes out from everything. It's being difficult to control. Oh, well. So then I'm going to put this in this corner so that it kind of makes a spray across the, and it's going to be very subtle because it's gonna be very subtle with the gold against the Designer Series paper there. Okay, so this is good, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to adhere this to a cinnamon cider card base, and I'm going to do that with dimensionals. So I'm going to put my dimensionals on the back of this DSP panel, and the ephemera pack is kind of makes it easy because a lot of the stamping and coloring is done for you with the pre-cut pieces, and you just have to pull them off of the pull them apart. And so there's a lot of stuff that's done. It's not like you have to do some coloring, and the images are just gorgeous. And the touches of foil are gorgeous too. Oops, sorry about that. Whoa, that was a big shake. The touches of foil are gorgeous too, and the coordination with the Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper is perfect. And with the Beauty of Tomorrow stamp bundle is also a perfect thing. Now, so I have the tag. This tag is also from the Blackberry Beauty ephemera pack. Now, one of the things that I don't know if you can see here, but one of the things that as I pop these things out of the thing, sometimes I get these little nibs where the die cut adhered to the thing that you pop it out of, the larger piece of paper. So I just take my paper snips and I just kind of cut those off, just run it along the side, and just to try to smooth that out, and it gives it just a little bit of a cleaner look. So I do this with like my paper pumpkin kits as well, and anything where things really it just gives it a little bit more of a finished look, because sometimes it can be a little bit a little too obvious for my taste. And so I've got this little tag, and it's got the same gold leaf clusters there. And what I want to do is I want to make this a birthday card. I want to use the big gorgeous owl, and I want to make this a birthday card. And it took me a while to find, because I wanted to stamp a birthday greeting right down here. And so I found this birthday wishes greeting, and then it's got this beautiful inside sentiment. So I'm going to use these sentiments from the Garden Birdhouse's stamp set. Hi, Karen. Thank you for joining me. This is the one that I use, because this fits really, really nicely. The sentiment fits really nicely, just barely onto the bottom of the this tag here. This is not. This is the larger tag in the ephemera pack, and but it still has a nice little area here where I can stamp a sentiment. So I'm going to stamp the birthday wishes sentiment in Blackberry Bliss. And that looks good. I wanted to test that out, and I'm going to. This is a photopolymer, so I can see through it, and place it very pretty well, and stamp it. Oh, I'm happy that came out pretty cleanly. So that was good. So I'll give that just a second to make sure that that's dry. And then I'm going to just pop the owl on top here with dimensionals. So let's see, here's my dimensionals, my little half dimensionals. And I want to make sure that I think I can put one right here on the owl's head. I think that some of this owl is going to go over the tag. So I want to make sure that I have room, and I don't put a dimensional where it's going to hang off the other side of the tag. So I'm going to just feel my way with that, and put one right here. Actually, I want to stick one right here, because I want to make sure that this little claw is nicely supported too, and put one kind of in the middle here, and then I'll see how far this wing is going to go up. Only my middle doesn't, let's see here, put it like this, and so about right here. So I don't want to go any higher than that, and I think I will be okay. So I'll just put one more right here, and then this wing can go fly, and then I still have my little hole right there which is going to be good. So I've got the dimensionals loaded on here, but I'm going to put this aside for now. And then I've got, this is the early espresso suede ribbon. And so I'm going to loop this through the hole. And because I think tags always need to have something hanging out of them. And let's see here. I think it's going to fit. Yeah, I'm just going to use the suede ribbon through the hole. So I think that this hole, if you have some of the other punches where you can make a longer ribbon hole, that would be fine, but I just wanted to put the one through here, so I felt like I didn't need to make this any bigger. But I think that you could easily do that if you want to do that. And then I wanted to tie these two together with the gold trim. I guess I should just cut this in half. Cut this off right here. And I'm so glad that they came with they came out with the gold and the silver trim, because today I'm using gold, but other times it's like, oh, this project needs silver trim, and you've got both, especially with the Christmas holiday coming. It's and this trim is a good watch, good weight. So I'm going to just tie that and then make a little bow on the top there. And I think that's secure enough. And we'll trim this, but I'm going to wait until after I get this adhered to the card. Then I'll trim it so that I'll know exactly how long I need to make it. And I will pull the dimensionals off of this beautiful owl. Dimensional covers off of the back here. Okay, there we go. And then just stick them on here so that you can see the sentiment and see the bird. And isn't that, it's just so beautiful. It's just such a beautiful, majestic bird, I think. And I've got the sentiment there. And then I'm going to put more dimensionals on the back of the tag here. And we'll put that on the card front. Very, very simple. It was just the one sentiment that I stamped so far. But we can do some more stamping on the inside. So I've got my gold sprays here. And this, you can either orient this straight up and down, but I think I'm going to put it on a little bit of an angle. And want to make sure I get my wing on the card front so it doesn't get bent when I put him in the envelope. And I will trim the ribbons. There. And that's with the bow a little bit more. I think, let's see here. Let's just trim them so that I think the loops are about the same size, so that's good. I'll just trim the end here so that they're about the same length. And actually, this one looks like it's a little bit messy, so I'll give that a nice crisp cut. There we go. So this is done. Now we have, we need to add some so I'm going to use some dots, so I'm going to use the gold, I think the gold metallic dots, and I think there's plenty of room. We'll put one like right here, and okay, I'll put one over by the birthday greeting, and then another small one, maybe right here on the card, right here. So we've got our 3 dots. So I think, did I adhere this? Yep, I did. So I think everything is done with the card front. So let's work on the inside of the card. Since we have the owl on the outside, I think I definitely want to put a little bird on the inside. So I'm using the little bird from the Beauty of Tomorrow, and I'm going to stamp this little bird in cinnamon cider ink on the corner of my inside panel, and cinnamon cider just on the corner here, the top corner. Hopefully I've got that. Oh, thank you, Tara, for joining me. There we go. Thank you, Karen. I'm glad you're liking it. Okay, now for the inside sentiment, I've already got my inside sentiment from the garden birdhouses mounted on my stamp block. Hope each moment of your day is as special as you are. I'm going to check and make sure that this is going to not be too smudgy. Yep, that looks okay. Ink that up. Put my paper down. And then line this up. I think kind of in the center. It can go up a little bit more like that. I think that's good. And this is again in Blackberry Bliss. So that was in Cinnamon Cider, and this is in Blackberry Bliss ink. And with the cinnamon cider, it just kind of takes the edge off of the pink in there, and it kind of makes it look like it's kind of tan. So then I'm going to add my little strip of Designer Series paper to the bottom, and then we'll put it on the inside of the card, and we'll be done. Oh, we have to trim it off. Put it on the inside of the card, then trim it off. But I just love all these oak leaves. There we go. I check the back and make sure I'm lined up. And that's good. And trim off the extra. And then put the panel on the inside of the card. And this is quick. This is just, and it's quick. And you know that the gold foil makes it so elegant. And the, actually, I'm going to move this to the side so I don't get ink on the card when I go to open it up. There, the gold foil makes it look so elegant, and I think this is kind of a masculine card because it's got such a outdoorsy feel, but I think you could use this for any kind of birthday celebration. There. So that's the inside of the card. And then that's the outside of the card. And it's so simple. You can see. Thank you so much for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great, great week. And I'll be back next Sunday, next weekend. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.